Hey everyone, welcome back. So it's been an entire year since we've been living here in New York City. At that time, we also did a podcast episode where we shared some advice and some of the issues that we've had around moving. But what we want to do in this video is to give a tour of the apartment, provide some advice for how we've made use of our small living space. And so definitely stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. Now, we don't have an official entryway, but we did make use of the space as you enter in the apartment to make it feel like you have a place to put your keys, to put your coat. So what we did was we put up some command hooks on the wall. This is for the apron, for the kitchen, and for the coats. We also mounted a key rack on the wall for, of course, putting your keys. Nowadays, we'll also store our face masks over there. We also have a pouch for mail and different items that we need to store just temporarily. Then in terms of our shoes, we found actually this really nice shoe cabinet. This is a great way to keep your shoes out of sight. Then we also have a console table on the left. Here we have simply a record player with Edifier speakers. The sound quality is really good for the price. I do wish the Audio-Technica turntable did not have a plastic top. It feels a little cheap, but it has survived multiple moves, so I can't really complain too much. And one thing to mention, this console table, it looks like it would be sturdy. It actually wobbles a little bit, which I'm not a huge fan of. And some of the panels are made of glass. And as we move about every year, that's probably not the best idea. So my advice here is for the furniture that you buy, especially if you're the type of person that's going to be moving quite often, make sure that that furniture doesn't cost a lot of money, and make sure also that the quality is still good enough where, you know, the materials that you have are not fragile like glass, and that the furniture itself can be pretty sturdy as well. So now we're here in the living room, and I got Tanya here with me to talk a little bit about this space.
There are a couple of things that we wanted to mention. If you're moving to New York City from another state, and especially smaller city, please make sure that you don't repeat our mistakes. First of all, try to sell all of your furniture before you move to New York City. If you think that your furniture from Ashley Furniture Store will fit into New York City apartments on the typical size for either studio or one bedroom, it's not gonna fit. Trust me, it's not gonna fit. Try to minimize the amount of items that you're bringing as much as you can. Also, make sure that every piece of your furniture serves double, triple function. For instance, if you have a coffee table, it also serves not only as aesthetically pleasing piece for your coffee table centerpiece and centerpiece of your living room, but it also serves as storage. In terms of the sofa, this sofa and this couch is L-shaped, and it was Sunny's sofa that he purchased from Ashley Furniture Store. We do like how sturdy it is. It is very functional in terms of welcoming people who can just stay here. I have slept here and it was very comfortable. We both enjoyed this couch a lot for entertainment and for even sleeping. However, there is one major downside. This couch doesn't turn into the sleeper, so only one person at the time can stay on the couch if they're visiting us.
Now, instead of sharing every aspect of our kitchen here, instead what I'm going to do is share some of the different ways that we've optimized our small space here. So the first item that I want to talk about is a bar cart, and it's on wheels, and this is a really smart way to make use of space in which you have to move things around to be able to do different things at certain times. So for example, if I'm putting something into the oven, I can move this bar cart away. And what we have on this bar cart are just different storage containers, different utensils, spatulas, things like that. And this allows us to use it as storage in a place where you normally wouldn't be able to store anything. Now, another item that we've used is a magnetic spice rack. This goes onto the side of the fridge, And this allows us to make use of the vertical space inside of the kitchen where we normally, again, wouldn't be able to use. And what this does is we can just be able to put different spices there as we're cooking. We can easily reach out and grab what we need.
In our apartment, we have only one built-in closet. However, this closet is very useful. We're using the top shelf for our suitcases and Christmas ornaments and everything Christmas related. Also, inside, you can find plastic bins from Target that we're using to store all of our filming equipment, such as equipment that we're using to film this video. That includes our huge tripod and the lights. Also, this closet stores our outerwear.
All right, so welcome to the last part of the tour, and now we're in the bedroom. Now, interestingly enough, our bedroom serves multiple purposes because, again, this apartment is really small. So during the quarantine, we wanted a place to exercise and making sure that even if the gyms are closed, that we're still able to stay healthy. And so we actually put a bunch of exercise equipment in our bedroom.
Yeah, we've got a stepper. It kind of resembles a mix between elliptical machine and also the Stairmaster, which is the love of my life. And also we have the B Method machine. This is the one that is, again, multifunctional, something that we're looking from all of our furniture and our equipment. You can exercise multiple different areas and muscles on your body. Yes, ideally, I would prefer to have separate area for our exercise equipment. It doesn't look as Instagram friendly and kind of ruins my very chill bohemian aesthetic in here, but what can you do? But our office setup, of course, is in the living room. This is the space for relaxation, for calming down before the storm, and for exercising as well. I know it kind of like defeats the purpose, like why would you have it in the same area? But it helps because we wake up in the morning, we exercise first, and then we start our day.
And also in terms of the bed, we also, again, going back to the space issue, we end up having to use the storage underneath the bed too.
We currently use vacuum bags for our winter clothes, like sweaters, hats, and other kind of like heavy items, and we store it right under the bed. But our bed doesn't have a traditional bed skirt, so sometimes it's visible, it doesn't look that tidy, and that's why we're looking forward to move to our new place where we don't have to do it because we would have more storage space in there.
Thank you for watching our apartment tour and learning how to make use of a small space. We enjoyed living in Murray Hill and liked how authentic and adventurous that area is. Don't forget to subscribe to catch future videos in our new apartment and let us know in the comments what you'd like to see next.